Welcome back to Nerd News Today. I'm Matthew, and today in the channel we are taking a trip to the Netherlands. More specifically, Brainport Eindhoven, which is located in the heart of Europe's Silicon Valley. I hope I said those words right because they're not exactly familiar to my American tongue. So in this video, I'm taking a look at a product from that side of the world as we examine the Zens Liberty wireless charger. Let's get real here for a minute. The sheer amount of USB cables the average person has in their home now is pretty absurd. Everything is connected to USB cables, and those can add up after a while and cause a big mess. So anything you can do to help cut down on all the wires and all that clutter is incredibly helpful, not just to your setup, but also to your peace of mind. And thus the need for wireless chargers was born. Now there's a lot of wireless chargers on the market already, but the Zens Liberty wireless charger has some features that I think make it stand out from the rest, while also being something really pretty to have on your desk or wherever you're gonna put it. Now before I get too deep into this review, I do want to mention that this product was sent to me by the company for review. But sending me a free product never guarantees you're going to get a positive review. So while I may be complimentary this item right now before I even take a look at it, that could all change in a few minutes. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's charge up and let's get moving on this video. And let's kick off this video with an unboxing, because that's what we do here. So this is our Zens Liberty 16 coils wireless charger, and it is a pretty hefty box, gotta tell you guys, but it's a very nice box. It feels very sturdy. And the back of this packaging here, I'll just show you guys real quick. It just gives you some more tidbits of information about what this item has to offer. But we're gonna get into a lot more of that once we start the actual test. So this is gonna be my blind unboxing. I don't really know much about what this looks like, although to be fair, well, it's right there. But let's just go ahead, and I like, by the way, you can see I'm already pulling it out nice and easy. It has this little tab here on this side, which is allowing me to just grab onto it and gently pull it out to make for like the smoothest unboxing ever. Look at that. Oh, that's delicious unboxing right there. All right, so we have this real nice box. We're just gonna, looks like, open it up this way, and whoa, wow, that's a beauty. Wow, first time seeing this thing in person, in hand, and like, this is gorgeous looking. And looks like the box is built pretty ergonomically too, which is nice, because I got a finger hole right here. I can just get this bad boy right out of there. I just want to see what else is in this box real quick, if there is anything else in here. I don't know if this part comes up or not. Let's see. It feels like it's not meant to, but I'm going to try anyway. No, it does. Okay, nothing else under that side. So it looks like everything is in this compartment over here, which is handily labeled as accessories. So, you know, I guess it makes sense everything's in there. All right, we'll pull this open. So we have a few different adapters up on the top over here. We have a nice wipe here. This is a nice fabric wipe that you can use on the item itself to keep it clean. We have a USB-C cord. This is a braided cord. We'll take a closer look at that right now, in fact, I think. Ooh, very nice braided cord. So this has got that real nice material on it that allows you to get some real stretch to it. And it should hopefully coil less because it is braided, so that's cool. Take another look at that in a minute. And finally, in this compartment, we have our AC adapter. This is very easy to store, pretty small, and looks like it's going to be, yep, that's where the USB-C charger will go. That's where this braided cable will connect to. And that's how you're going to plug it into your walls if you want to charge it that way, which is probably the best way to do it, and really the only way to do that. So, all right, let's go ahead and slide all this stuff over for a second, and let's spend some more time talking about our main event here, and that would be our charger. So let's just do this luxurious tab pull right now, and ooh, yeah, feels good. You only get to do that once, folks, so really drink it in when you do. So this is how the Liberty wireless charger is going to look once you get it completely out of the box, and it is beautiful. You know, like they were saying this thing was like super ultra thin, and it really is, and you guys can see that right there. So, oof, man, this is a thing of beauty right here. I'm gonna flip it up this way. So yeah, you guys can see right now we have the 16 overlapping charging coils. And what these guys are gonna do is when you put your phone down, it's gonna make it really easy for just to basically pick up the charge immediately. So, you know, with other chargers, you gotta put your phone down at a certain specific spot, but in this case, you can just plop it down wherever you want. We have this tempered glass surface here, which you can hear right now. That's what's housing everything, and that should be able to handle some good weight and handle, you know, I wouldn't recommend dropping it, but if you were maybe to put some extra weight in it, I think it could handle it for at least a little bit. And by the way, on this side of things, you'll see this is where we plug in our USB cable. So again, we're gonna bring out this friendly dude. So once you plug it into the wall to use, you're gonna just go ahead and grab your USB-C cable and insert that into this, and boom, ready to get to work. So just for the sake of whatever, I'm gonna leave this in there. And you know what, I'm gonna actually plug it in right now because I'm in a position to do that. Alright, so I've now plugged it in so we can actually maybe give it a first try right now on camera. And let's see if it actually will recognize it with my case here. So this is my Samsung S21 and S21 Plus actually. And I've got a pretty large, heavy case on this. So that's gonna be a first test really to see, can it actually do anything with a case this big on it? So let's plop it down. Let's see what happens. And okay, it kicked right in. So it is charging. And let's see, right now my phone is down to 41%. I left it basically that way overnight. I'm actually gonna put it this way. Let's see if it makes a difference. So yeah, it's down to 41%, and it says it's gonna take an hour, 43 minutes to charge. So that's honestly kind of about normal for this phone. But that's kind of good news, because this case, it doesn't play well with other things, quite honestly. So fact is, if it's actually able to charge it with this enormous case on, because again, like, this is a very thick, large case. It's got like a little tripod stand and everything. It doesn't play well with too many other devices here, but no problems at all. Just going right into working with this guy immediately. So that's a huge deal. The Zens Liberty charger uses 16 overlapping charging coils to create a very large charging space on this device, and can charge up to 2 devices at once on the platform. Zens also sent me their Apple Watch USB stick, which you would insert into a tab on the side of it, which is right over here, allowing you to charge 2 devices plus an Apple Watch for really 3 devices total. This is a good time to point out in this video that you don't need to use this Apple Watch charger specifically with only this Zen wireless Liberty charger over here. You can actually put this into a laptop as well. So this is versatile. It's flexible, able to use it in other devices. As long as you have a USB-A port, you're good to go. This item says it has super fast charging, and while speed is really hardly anything I would call super fast, it is pretty quick and fairly steady, and the platform itself never gets hot while it's active. I'd say the charging time was about 30 minutes extra compared to it being plugged in directly with a USB cable. While it's being charged in this pad, your phone will heat up, but that's really kind of normal, especially if you're doing fast charging with a USB cable. So there's really no change to that. To me, the speed of it though is not as big of a concern, because it still moves quick even if it's not as quick as being hardwired in, because I think in general, wireless charging does tend to go a little bit slower than wired. What does matter to me is that it looks really stylish on my desk, and that I can charge multiple things at once with a lot less clutter on my desk. Now, one of the issues with charging phones wirelessly is that a lot of it comes down to how thick your phone case is. Now, I've got a Samsung S21, and this is some random case I got from Amazon.com. I like it because it has a tripod stand over here, which is great for filming, it's great for holding onto places, and it's also just a fairly sturdy case. And it charged just fine on the Zens Liberty wireless charger. And in case you're wondering, taking off the case didn't really seem to affect the speed of the charge. Now, super thin cases will obviously not be problematic, they'll give you no issues whatsoever, but I think something like an OtterBox might be a little difficult, because I did test it with a friend who has, I don't think it was an OtterBox, but it was a very, very thick, heavy-duty case, and it would not connect, it wouldn't charge. So if you're somebody that does use an OtterBox or a very, very thick case, something that's meant to be dropped from 3 stories high, you're gonna probably wanna save your money and not get a wireless charger in general, and especially not this one here. Now, just for fun, as I was testing the Zens Liberty wireless charger out, I decided to try and see if it can handle anything other than phones, and turns out it actually can. So I tried it out with my Soul Urbanista headphones right here, which I reviewed on this channel not that long ago, and they actually charged. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, but they actually lit up and started charging. However, I also tried it with my Rode Wireless Go mic, which is what you're seeing right now, what I'm using to record audio during this episode here. And those just did not work at all. So, what does work and what doesn't work is still a mystery to me, but it's worth experimenting, and just something I wanted to point out for you guys as well, because that does add some extra bonus value to these if you can find other items that it does connect to. But for me, the biggest thing about this really is the look as much as it is the functionality, and I'm happy that this can charge 3 things at once, but I'm also just really happy and stoked about looking at the design of this thing. I like the shape of it, I like the futuristic look of it, and I appreciate that I can just leave this on my desk without it even being plugged in, and it just looks really cool. I really admire this hard glass on top here, and I think the colors and the design of everything and how this thing looks, it can just fit onto any desktop setup. And I think a lot of that is because these nice coils up here, they really do kind of help cement it into, let's say if you have a wooden desktop or really anything out there, like leather or something like that. It's all very classy looking. It's also small enough that you can put it away when you're done with it and not have to worry about it taking up a ton of real estate. Or if you want, you can just leave it out on your desk and it makes pretty nice looking paperweight. Overall, I'm very happy with the Zens Liberty wireless charger, and it's found a permanent spot on my desk. At the moment it's unplugged because I wanted to wave it around for the sake of this review, but really it pretty much is now living on my desk full time. Now, while my phone may not charge as quick as it does when directly plugged in, it's nice to have my phone feel more free to use instead of being tethered to a charging port throughout the day. And I guess that's where the whole Liberty name comes in, because, the fact that I don't have to have a 6-foot cable attached to it anymore to charge it and then yank it out, it's always been kind of annoying, even if it does keep it charged and it does charge faster. But being able to just kind of have it on my desk, pick it up whenever I want to use it or play with it or whatever, it's just so liberating. And you can't put a price on quality of life improvements like that. And with the ability to charge multiple devices at once without losing any efficiency and having a killer looking design, you can't go wrong with this product. Now that said, one downside to a lot of folks might be the price point here, because this is, I would say, on the expensive side of wireless chargers. This guy clocks in at an MSRP of about $200. But keep in mind, this is for charging 3 devices at once, not just 1, but 3. So for me, I think it's worth it because you're getting something with very solid and sturdy construction, as well as easy out-of-the-box usability, and a piece that will certainly turn some heads, because yeah, I'm using the word piece because I almost think of it like an art piece more so than a product. You can charge your phone, you can charge someone else's phone, you can charge a watch. There's so much going on here, and really it does just look that good and feels that good. It does so much and looks so awesome that it is kind of a centerpiece for a desk. It offers a lot of things here. The fact that it can do 3 things at once, I mean, there's a lot of really great positives. So the price point to me, it's not really negative. It's just, it is what it is. Now Zens has a lot of other items available for your charging needs as well, including smaller wireless chargers, a 4-in-1 MagSafe charger, and even just a plain old single charger. And they all share that same minimalist aesthetic and sleek design of this Liberty wireless charger right here. And again, keep in mind, this is really like, I'd say, the deluxe charger, because their other chargers are much more affordably priced if that's something that really concerns you. But keep in mind, this is a 3-in-1 charger here, so you're really getting maximum bang for your buck. If you want to learn more about this wireless charger here or any of the other chargers that they're making, head over to makezens.com or use my Amazon affiliate links in the description below. If you use that link to purchase anything from Zens or anything else you're buying from Amazon, it helps directly support this YouTube channel at no extra cost to you. So that's my look at the Zens Liberty wireless charger, but don't forget to let me know what chargers you're using these days if you're not using Zens. And if there's one you recommend, let me know so maybe I'll take a look at it in a future review. So until next time, I'm Matthew. This has been Nerd News Today, and we'll see you guys later with more product reviews, toy reviews, stats reviews, and everything else we do here on this channel.